Bryan Burchfield with WMTY 98.3 here at Sweetwater High School this afternoon. Been over here looking at facilities, look at the upgrades that are going on here at Sweetwater High School. Joined by Athletics Director Caleb Norwood. He's also going to be the play-by-play voice of Sweetwater baseball for us. So that's coming up. We'll talk about that in just a minute. But mentioning baseball, we'll start there. A lot of facility upgrades going on at the baseball complex. Let's talk about that, Caleb.
Right. Well, I first off want to say that, the community support with that has been fantastic from that perspective. There's so much to do out here, from the back boundary fence to the back parking lot of the school. You've got a football field, you've got a soccer field, you've got a softball field, and you've got a baseball field. And all of those fields are in need of upgrades, mainly because, a lot of time has went past with not upgrading those facilities. And we get to a point where, we've not had the means to do that. And, now we're trying to jump in and fix it all at once, and that comes with a price tag. The community support as far as the baseball complex is going to be has been great, and that baseball complex is going to be the standard for baseball, especially in AA in this area. You're not going to find a better complex once this turf's done, once the party deck's done, and we've got a cool announcement coming out with the party deck pretty soon that we'll get more info on that as it progresses. But there's a lot that's been going on as far as getting the funding, as far as community support to do the turf, trying to do it at the best price that we can, to where it's not coming with that 100% price tag. We're always trying to find a way to stretch a dollar and do the best with what we can, what we got.
People may hear turf and that's a lot of money,
yeah.
And it's not just about it's going to look nice.
Oh yeah,
and that's a big part of it. But also, the decision on turf is also with finances in mind and saving money. Just talk about that.
Right. Well, as far as a time perspective of mowing grass and edging grass, you can't put a price tag on how much time it takes to do those things. And if you let a facility sit for a long period of time without touching an infield, well, then you're going to have to strip that infield of grass. So if you look at a budget over time, and you look at the money you spend on fuel to mow, and you look at the money you spend on mix to put into the turf to make sure it's the right condition, the money you spend on a mound to redo it you're redoing it all the time, adding dirt to it, that kind of thing. In the long run, if you can do the turf with a decent price tag on it, you're going to save money on maintenance. And that was kind of the perspective we took as we went into doing the turf, and hopefully to save the program money over a period of time. Now, you've got the outfield that's still grass that'll still need mowed, but that cuts out all that infield needing that mix every year, which totals thousands of dollars. And we hope to get 15 years out of this turf. So if you can do that and save that amount of money over a 15-year period, we're going to come out in the positive at the end of this thing.
And you mentioned a party deck. There's going to be a lot of people that see this and hear this have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, right. Sweetwater High School's hosting parties.
Right.
Just talk about what the party deck is. I was out there, saw it. It's going to look nice. It's going to be a great addition. Let's talk about it.
It's an elevated platform that will sit between the baseball and the softball field. It's 80 feet long and 12 feet wide, and you think, man, that's huge for a platform to view a game. We did it with two things in mind. One is if anybody came here during the sectional series last year against Pigeon Forge, the crowd didn't have anywhere to sit. There were so many people in the facilities that they were scattered on the banks and everything. So we got new bleachers. That's going to help with seating, but we could use that deck in right field to add additional seating. Well, if you're going to add seating there and you're going to do that project, let's make it wider to where you can watch softball off the backside of it. So it offers an elevated view of both fields. It's going to be first come, first serve. Like I said, 12 feet wide, 80 feet long. So you're going to be able to get a good amount of people up there as far as that goes. But I said this when we started this process. It's going to be a source of fundraising over years. It'll be free this year, but we might slap a price tag on it as the years progress here.
Caleb Norwood, the athletics director here at Sweetwater High School, talking about facilities, and I got the opportunity to go through and tour all the facilities, see what's going on. Sweetwater has good facilities.
Yeah.
As we talked about, there's a lot that needs to be updated.
Right.
It's not been maintained.
Yeah. Right.
Right now, there's some projects going on at the field house for football. Just
Yeah.
talk about that. Talk about some other needs.
Yeah, well, and as an athletic director, I have a goal here, and I always say you better set high goals. Even if you don't miss them, or even if you miss them, you're going to accomplish some things along the way. I hope every facility from the back of the school to the back boundary fence is redone here in the next couple of years. And I know we're not going to be able to do it overnight. I know it's going to be a process. We've kind of trying to wrap up things with the baseball field, and so we've transitioned to the field house, which the county has been good about helping us out with as far as redoing the shower area and that kind of thing. I've talked to Coach Bunch, and we said we wanted to prioritize things. Where do we start? So let's start with the players. Let's make a better facility for them as far as a locker room goes. Like you said, we have good facilities here. We have the best kids, and with the best kids, you want the best facilities. We want them to be able to come in and have pride in what they're doing, pride in this area, this school, this community that they represent that's pouring this money in, and represent that community in a way that reflects how great it is. So we've started the field house. It's got a fresh coat of paint, and the whole facility out there, as far as the football-wise, will get a fresh coat of paint before the year starts, as the Wildcat Snack Shack did prior to the season. And, it got redone. And we thank Valley Building Supply and how supportive they've been in this whole process. And we need more help. There's a ton of things to be done, and there's a laundry list of projects and things you want to start, but we're going to get one project done and finished before we move on to the next.
You want your facilities to reflect the caliber of the kids and the programs you have going on, and that's right now you're spearheading the effort to try to upgrade what's going on. Just talk about people watching this, listening to this. There's a lot of people in this community that would want to get involved.
Right.
That may be alumni here, played here, or have current kids here, whatever, the grandkids, whatever,
Yep.
That may want to volunteer their time, that may want to donate toward a certain project. Just talk about how people can get involved.
Yeah, I would be the best contact for that. And I'm here 8 to 3 every day, so you don't even have to have an appointment. You can come in and talk to me. Of course, we're always looking for funds to be able to do things. You don't do anything in this world without money. And there's different accounts here that if somebody's passionate about one area and they want to help one sport, well, they can do that. And if somebody wants to volunteer their time or anything that they want to do, like I said, there's a ton of stuff to do out here. And if somebody's got a trade that they're good at and they want to donate some labor, we're always willing to take that. And money's great too.
And I'm sure if somebody wanted to call and arrange, they could have the opportunity just like I did to come and look and see what needs done, see what facilities Sweetwater has and where the areas of need are. And then I'll touch real quick. So you're doing play-by-play for us, the radio station, Sweetwater baseball and softball coming up. Baseball and softball season starts very, very soon.
Yep.
And just talk about our first baseball broadcast is going to be March 8th. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, excited about baseball and softball season, and kind of fell in love with this calling baseball games, and you gave me the opportunity to call the state tournament games last year, and man, you fall in love with the team quick, and especially this baseball team and how great of a program it is, and that reflects our coaches and how great they are. And then you look over at our softball complex, and Coach Davies has put in a lot of work out there as far as coaching wise, and we look forward to supporting them, and all of our spring sports are right around the corner. We're excited about them.
Yeah, radio's fun. It gets addictive once
it
you
does.
start.
It does. I know. I didn't realize I would enjoy it as much as I did, so it was a blast.
Well, that's coming up, and we hope you will keep your dial set to 98.3. Follow us online at mytrueoldies.com and our social media pages on X and Facebook as we cover all things Sweetwater right here on WMTY.